What up, all my fight fans? I am back. It's been a while. I just want to announce I did a show on one of my short films that I did have a baby girl. She was in the hospital for quite some time. She had this little heart issue. She still has to do a few more procedures, but she is home with us. So I really appreciate all the love and support that you guys continue to give us each and every day. So I just want to let you guys know the update on her. She is home and she's being well looked after. I missed you guys a lot, and I'm back and I'm ready to talk about the world of mixed martial arts and boxing. So let's start off with the fight night, huh? We got UFC Fight Night Mexico. We had in the main event Brandon Royval taking on Brandon Moreno. These guys had already fought each other prior, I want to say back in 2020, or it could have been give or take. You had Brandon Moreno taking that victory with Brandon Royval having an injured arm. I don't know if it was an injured arm or injured shoulder. They had to pop it back into place, but he could not continue in the fight. The fight was stopped with Brandon Moreno taking on or giving ground and pound to Brandon Royval. So, but this fight in the main event, it was a very high technical fight. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like something that's going to be considered fight of the year or something like that. But it was very interesting, very fun to watch. Um, but right now, it looks like Brandon Royval took the victory. He pretty much is now, I would say, the number one contender for Alejandro Pantoja, who is the flyweight champion of the world. Brandon Moreno, he is the former flyweight champion of the world, but let's not count him out. He's just maybe one, maybe even two fights away from becoming a champion, or excuse me, from becoming number one contender again. So you never want to take away anything from these guys at the flyweight. They're only one or two one wins away before possibly fighting for that title shot again. So there you have it. We don't know. We don't. It's not even 100% set in stone, but it more likely is going to transition into that for sure. I would say. So Brandon Royval taking on Alejandro Pantoja, I definitely will see that happening. Now, as far as the co-main event is the fight that I really want to see is the fight that we all wanted to see back in 2021, I want to say. No, excuse me, 2022. July 2022. You had Brian TC Ortega returning, taking on Rodriguez and Yair Rodriguez in a much anticipated rematch. You remember their first fight back in July of 2022. The fight was going, and I think believe it was in the first minute or first couple of minutes. Yair Rodriguez had Ryan Ortega in an armbar, and Ryan Ortega tried to pull out, but unfortunately he popped out his shoulder and could not continue with the fight. Pretty much it was awarded to Yair Rodriguez, and Yair Rodriguez went on to win an interim title fight, and so et cetera, et cetera. Rest is history. Well, Brian Ortega had finally returned and got this rematch, and it was a great fight, guys. That first round, Yair Rodriguez really hurt Brian Ortega. I honestly thought the fight was going to get stopped. I really thought Brian Ortega was really in deep trouble. So, I mean, but he was able to hang in there. He was able to really, really weather the storm. He pretty much came back the second round with some really good ground and pound, really good ground techniques. And then in the third round, he was able to get I can't recall quite the submission, but he was able to get a submission finish and stop Yair Rodriguez. So it was a really great performance, a really great comeback for Brian Ortega. What's going to be next for Brian Ortega? Well, you got the new champion of the world, Ilya Topuria, who knocked out Alexander Volkanovski. These guys actually want to fight each other again. I already know Alexander Volkanovski wants a rematch. Of course, everybody in the MMA world would love to see Volkanovski take some time. This is his second knockout in the world. So it would really be good for him to take away the time away. But we also understand that he should get that rematch because he has been the champion for quite some time. He's been the champion ever since he beat Max Holloway in their very first fight, and that was, I want to say, what, 2019, 2018. It's been some time. It's been some time for Alexander Volkanovski to hold on that championship belt, make the multiple title defenses, and he should get that rematch. But if he doesn't, I could definitely see Brian Ortega getting that fight against Ilya Topuria. You get two fresh bloods, two fresh meat in there. It's been a while since we had anybody that's not named Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway fighting for that championship belt. So we got two fresh men going in there. Definitely would be awesome. I would say Max Holloway, but at the end of the day, guess what? Max Holloway is taking on Justin Gaethje, and he's at the lightweight champion. He's at the lightweight weight right now. So yeah, I can't see that happening. And Ilya Topuria is a fresh off a victory. You got Brian Ortega fresh off a victory. He doesn't look too injured. He did get pretty beaten up in that first round, but you never know. Maybe he'll be ready by summer, August. Yeah, you never know. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So, guys, there you have it. There's my breakdown of UFC Mexico City. It was a really good fight night, guys. Even in the undercards, there were actually some really fun fights on there. So, definitely check it out on YouTube. Check it out whenever you get a chance. I definitely recommend it. Guys, I missed you very, very much. I am back now. I am going to be making more content videos. So, keep on the lookout, and definitely thank you again for all the blessings that you guys continue to give me for me and my daughter and my family. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.